Morning, my YouTube viewers. It's Crystal here. I wanted to do another video for you, and this video that I'm going to do is on the Monte Carlo sales profit indicator in Excel. Basically, I've been studying Bayesian statistics, and when you study Bayesian statistics, the Monte Carlo simulation is a very big part of Bayesian statistics. And basically, when people want to approximate something, but they don't have any data to approximate it, then what they do is they rely on random numbers. And that's basically what this is. So I've just got a little bit of information on the Monte Carlo simulation on the spreadsheet. It says quantitative models rely on uncertain assumptions. For each uncertain input assumption, replace the conventional best guess with a probability distribution that expresses the uncertainty. The method selects a random value from each probability distribution and runs the simulation model to generate the results. It repeats the simulation hundreds or thousands of times to generate a random sample for each output of interest. So that's just a little bit of information about the Monte Carlo simulation. And so basically, we've got the demand, and so with the demand, you're going to use the inverse of the normal PDF. So norm.inv, ran's a number, and your mean is 100, and your standard deviation is 20. And I actually got this algorithm from a website, and the algorithm that I got from the website said mean 10,000 and STD, standard deviation 2,000, but I decided that we're just going to be a little company and we're not going to make a lot of products, because if you have a mean of 10,000 and a standard deviation of 2,000, I mean, your variance is going to be really big. And since I didn't want a really big variance, I just decided that this is going to be a small company. And then so you take this down, you copy this formula down to the 20. We've got 20 cells, I think. So we've got 19 instances, 19 rows of data. Then we're going to check the sales price. So the sales price is 50 plus 70 minus 50, that's 20, times rand. And that the rand produces a random number between 0 and 1. So 50 plus 20, basically, times a random number. And so that's going to be your sales price. And it's going to go all the way up from 50 to 64, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the cost, and the cost is a normal. The cost, this returns inverse of normal cumulative distribution function for a specified mean and standard deviation, and then it gives you the formula. This is going to be norm.inv. It's going to be a random number. The mean is going to be 30, and the standard deviation is going to be 5. And so you copy that all the way down to 20 rows as well. So now we calculate our profit. Our profit equals B2 minus C2 times A2, because you're multiplying it times the number of products that you're going to make. So in that instance, we're going to have a mean profit of D2 to D20, and that's going to be your mean profit. You're going to have a min profit of 1651.32. That's going to be min D2 to D20. You're going to have a max profit of 3830.195. You're going to have a max D2 to D20. You're going to have your standard deviation, because whenever you do a Monte Carlo simulation, you have to calculate the mean and the variance and other statistical formulas as well. So standard deviation of 590.5994, and it's going to be D2 to D20, and then you're going to have variation of D2 to D20, 348807.6. And so basically that's how you do it. That's how, and then you can do other statistics as well. So like if you wanted to do the mean of the sale price, so we'll just say mean equals APERAGE, that's your mean, B2 to B20. So that's your mean. And if you want your minimum, so that's your minimum is 50. And if you want your max, okay, so that's the minimum is 50 and the max is 69. So that's just telling you what your mean, your min, and your max is. And you can also do that for cost of sales, so your cost of sales, the mean is going to be 28.71. The minimum is going to be 19.84, and the maximum is going to be 37.84. And then we've already calculated our this information, but I'll just go ahead and do it again. And basically that's how you do it. If you want to calculate sales, if you want to calculate what your sales is going to be estimated, and you don't have any data for estimation purposes, then this is how you do a Monte Carlo simulation to actually calculate what you think the sales are going to be. And another thing that I did was I created a histogram on the profit. So this is your histogram on your profit. And so that's it really for your Monte Carlo simulation for sales of an item and profit. If you need to know how to do that, well, you've got the information here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video because I've covered everything that I intended to cover. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe.